Okay. Boy, let me tell you, that retrograde is something else. And it shut off the pilot light or the flashlight. I'm like, why on earth did it do that for? Let's see. Yeah, Simon. Okay, we are going to continue for the prediction for 2023 for the collective of Aries. The phone shut off, unfortunately. We were dealing with May. The High Priestess is the leading card, right? The High Priestess is the leading card. Let me move it a little further this way so you guys can see. Okay. The High Priestess is the leading card. We have one more card to reveal. No, actually, we have a few more for the month of May. The Ace of Cups was first, right? And then we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. So far, so good. And we have the uh, Gemini, the Lovers. The next card for the month of May is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you might lose an opportunity or give up an opportunity or pass on an opportunity, or there might be a delay in some kind of back pay or some reimbursement either from the government or some private agency, some kind of money that might be delayed or some kind of a kickback, or it could be also not the right time to take advantage something that can seem a good opportunity at the time, but in hindsight it might turn out to be not so good in the end. Okay, the next card for the month of May, and the theme of course is the High Priestess. We have here the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So some of you, for the month of may have to deal with some deception or some lies that either you said or was said on you or about somebody else or a situation that may have stemmed from the past that is still lingering into the new cycle all the way up to May. Um, with the Ace of Swords, whether upright or reverse, it really deals with a finality of a situation that has gone wrong or injustice because of some false statement or lie or slander or dishonesty, dishonesty by lying by omission also falls in that category, and a resolve has to be reached by then. Okay, the last card we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Wands is about standing your ground on someone, on something, defending yourself, you know, uh, in disagreement with a community or a group of people that you have to stand your ground against. When it's in the reverse, it can mean that you're shaky upon you should stand on your own ground. You may not. You might not be protected also spiritually, with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So the month of May is the time for you to be more spiritual, keep up with your prayers. If those of you are in spiritual warfare, for those of you who are not, and just, be very careful also, wear your amulets and make sure that you connect to some kind of power to protect you. Okay? All right, that's for the month of May. For the month of May. And then we have June. So that's 6 months already. Okay. You will be, when you watch this video over and over again, you might see patterns. You might see patterns. So it's good to do it this way because it shows patterns that might resonate with you. It may show a pattern of your thinking, or if you're in alignment with the planetary energies of the heavens, with your own inner thoughts. That's another way to cross check if you're in alignment with the stars. If you're thinking the same thing that's coming out here, then that's a good sign. Okay, for June we have the King of Pentacles. Wait a minute. So I gotta be able to see if I can see it. Here we go. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Uh, for the month of June, the King of Pentacles in the upright is someone who's very good in business, very good in managing, has money, is very philanthropic, very buoyant, maybe may possess a little humor. It is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo card. When it's in the reverse, uh, it can also be a government figure with allocated funds too. State money, federal money, local money, municipal money. And I know. So the King of Pentacles is the reserve, the money that's allowed to be given. Let's say like government assistance, benefits, EBT. Um, the Nine of Pentacles represents the actual uh, disbursement of those kinds of benefits. Okay? When the King of Pentacles in the reverse, that means that there might be some loss of employment, there might be some delays or layoffs, there might be a cut in pay because there may be low productivity, you know, or some of you can experience a mean boss or a difficult situation that may bring up some feelings of insecurity because money deals with security and certainly is the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So let's see the details of this type of how is the King of Pentacles going to express itself throughout the month of June. Alrighty, let's do a quick shuffle. Getting the cards. It's amazing sometimes they get mixed up. Oh. So again, this is a new way of doing readings. I think it covers more information. Let's condense these. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's shuffle. We're going to do 7 cards. That will represent 4 weeks within the month. Uh, let's see how the King of Pentacles in the reverse, it's an energy. Okay? In this case, we're not personifying it. It's a collective reading, so we're concerned with the energy and how it's going to manifest. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in the upright is about working hard. You work hard, and therefore you reach the Nine of Pentacles. And that's like independence, wealth. You created your own money, you're a self-made man. This is the prelude to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? Hold on 1 second. The battery is about to die on the laptop. Telling you, if it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, cool. All right. So it's in the reverse. When it's in the reverse, that means that there might be some poor productivity for the month. Maybe the quota is not met for the month. Some of you might run into some issues that might not make you as productive. Some of you may be downright lazy or lost interest in your job or want to quit, so now you're not being as productive, and this can cause, the loss of income or personal pay. Okay? And now we have the 2. Is that the 2? Let's take another look. Let me put on my glasses. Okay. It seems like the words get smaller and smaller on these decks. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, this is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is Many of you are going to go through fluctuations in your money. So we went from the King of Pentacles, which is the highest, to the Eight of Pentacles, a significant drop, to the Two of Pentacles, almost financial devastation, getting fired, laid off. It's like the number of pentacles is getting lower and lower. So definitely this month, the month of June, there might be some money challenges that may come out for many of you. And here we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but it can also be anxiety and being on the defensive. Well, when you go from the King of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, I can see how you can get very, very stressed very, very quickly. So that is natural. Okay, it's another challenge. That's what it sounds to me for the month of June when it comes to finances. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. It's in the reverse because the Five of Pentacles in the upright is about financial ruin and poverty. So we went from the King of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so it's going downward, and that's not by accident. That means that many of you are going to be steadily losing money or losing desire for your job. You might want to change jobs, and you're no longer stimulated or motivated, which is going to bring down your morale, and which eventually will bring down productivity, which will affect the bottom line, right? It really speaks for itself. So June, many of you may experience major fluctuations. It could be another major cycle approaching a lunar phase this time. And it might be affecting Taurus or Scorpio, or those two polarities. Came out in the reverse. So whatever it is that's going to be happening in June when it comes to finances, it's going to be temporary. It won't be permanent because the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. Okay, and we have here, which one is this? The Three of Pentacles. Oh my God. The King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. So this is not by accident. Guys, if you want to change jobs, do it now. If you want to ask for a raise, do it now so it can manifest by June, because it seems that the June is like, pow, break it here. Definitely something going on astrologically. I'm going to have to look at my ephemeris and see what's happening in June that's affecting the finances in this very, it seems, dramatic way. Okay. The next card, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. So some of you are going to be receiving, and it's in the upright. So some of you are going to be receiving communication concerning money, concerning security, safety, concerning maybe getting a layoff. It could be through text, through email, through phone. It can involve a social media platform. Some news might be coming to many of you, for the month of June concerning maybe what's happening financially. So it looks like the job situation is going to take center stage for June, since so many pentacles are here. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands is very, we're not personifying it, so it's not going to be a person, right? But the Queen of Wands is someone who's very, very creative, very innovative, crafty, very charming, very attractive, and very positive, and extremely optimistic, and very action prone. And the action is usually about fixing something or finding new alternatives to an old situation. That is what might be required to bring new blood or new fresh ideas to kick and jumpstart this de-escalating financial climb here. So many of you may have to tap into your creative, feminine, creative energy to find a way to fix the problem or the situation that's creating the problem financially, or you might need to break off and do your own thing and make your own money, with have your own, employment, your own business. For many of you, for some of you, it's about thinking outside the box, and that might save the day. With the Queen of Wands here, and that is the month of June. That is the month of June. That's already half a year, so we're now entering into the second quarter. Or we just finished the second quarter, now going into the third quarter. Okay, July, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles for July, which again deals with fluctuations in income. Well, fluctuations in income, employment, you know, or for some of you, you could have more than one job and you are juggling two jobs, or it can also be very serious responsibilities of an earthly nature and having to also work, you know, like the single parent. To me, this is my single parent income card. Okay, let's put this over here. So let's see what the details are for the month of July. We are entering now a waning phase of the year. As we enter the summer months, work begins to slow down. People take vacations. Productivity slows down, at least for the United States. Okay, let's see. Let's shuffle. Let's have the details. Let's go over the details of what's going to be happening for the month of July concerning fluctuations in income or more income, sudden income, or the balancing of a home and family and work, or two businesses. Okay, take it how it resonates. We have here, oh, wait a minute. I was shuffling the wrong deck. My mind. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. Shuffle. The month of July. We have here the Two of Swords in the reverse, which is a Libra card. So many of you are going to be clear. You're not going to be confused as to what the situation is and how to juggle the situation, how to balance it and stay afloat, or create another channel of income. This can also be having two incomes, so having two jobs, one to supplement the other. Okay, so many of you might get a second work. Okay? The next card, it is, again, I took off my glasses. The Five of Cups. Many of you are going to probably feel disappointed, maybe go into some form of regret, maybe of not having done this sooner or earlier, because it may work out pretty good for many of you. So we can look at it that way, or that something has to be sacrificed in order to keep a stable financial grounding to stop the fluctuations. So it can be taken either way. And then we have the, I believe, let's see, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands came out in the reverse. This is usually talking about news, good news, but if it's in the reverse, it's bad news. So it might be some bad news concerning this Five of Cups. Where are we? Right? So this might be completely unrelated to money, but maybe a heartbreak that occurred in the past, and maybe you thought about the person, or they came by or spoke something that triggers. So some of you are going to be triggered with the Five of Cups here, because the Two of Pentacles can also make reference to a relationship. or even a business relationship gone awry. But here we have the sun. This is the highest key in tarot. So everything is going to work out. So that's good. That's very good. 4, 5. We have the star. So many of you are going to have a wish fulfillment or have your dreams come true at this point, or the opportunity will present itself for you to actually go for it and go for your dreams and actually make them happen. Now, with the bad news that comes out before the sun, it might be that some of you might get fired or lose the job, let go. And you have no choice but to do your own thing. And you trust in yourself, you have faith in yourself, and you come out triumphant. So some of you may have to walk away and start anew, and that could be scary. Okay, we have the Empress energy in the reverse. The Empress energy in the reverse, in this particular instance, next to the Star card, gives me the feeling that some of you might not feel worthy or might not feel that you have it in you to actualize yourselves and stand on your own right. Some of you may have a poor self-esteem or low self-esteem. This is Taurus, which is the second house, which deals with self-worth, self-esteem, self-love. So some of you might need to reevaluate how you are speaking to yourself. Make sure that it's positive, that it's not negative. Because someone seems to think that you are a star. Everybody's a star in their own right. You just have to believe it, right? And it's next to the sun. So it's a guaranteed risk that will pay off for some of you. Not all of you. And the last card, we have the world. The world in the reverse talks about a cycle not closed, not completely over. And that definitely could be the case for many of you, which with the Empress in the reverse might mean that some of you might need to work on your shadow self, work a little more on your shadow. Oh, okay. Some of you might require more shadow work. All right, very good, very good. And now we have July, and we have August. August. For August, the month of August. The month of August. We have 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is about illusions. It's in the reverse. So for August, many of you are going to enter the ending of the business cycle, the business year, which begins in January, and it ends by late July or late June, and then begins the summer months. That's a working cycle that ends. So by the closing of this business cycle, which begins now, January, and ends in late June, we are making practical decisions, looking at things realistically, and not having any illusions that we create for ourselves. Okay, that is the theme here for the month of August. And we're talking still about Aries. Aries. Okay, let's shuffle. Let's see. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, very typical that this will happen in Leo season. Leo rules love, romance, the courtship games. There's romance in the air. So this is right on time. The Knight of Cups. All right. Okay. The second card is the Chariot. The Chariot in the reverse means that, and it coming out next to the Knight of Cups, which is all water, both Cancer energies, means that you gotta be careful that some of you are not played or emotionally manipulated. Some courtships may not be successful with the Chariot in the reverse. Don't forget that the page at the end of the day is young energy. Okay, and you might require a deeper, more mature cup. Okay, we have here the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So all that money problems that was happening in June, by August, it is resolved. Five of Pentacles, poverty in the reverse. So many of you are going to recover from what that hurdle was that occurred in June. Okay, very good. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of it might be old money, and you're waiting for your money. Some of it is the second or third stimulus pay. Some of it is your tax returns. So in the reverse means that there might be a delay for some of you in these matters. The Page of Pentacles is small money, not big money. Okay. This can also be a settlement case that is still pending in court for some of you. Alrighty. And then we have here the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So maybe there is some kind of dishonesty concerning this money, you know. There are lies concerning this money. Either you're lying to the government, or the government is lying to you, or the insurance company is holding back. This can be an insurance payout too, and it might not have been received or done or generated through false means with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this can lead some of you into some legal issues. All right, for the month of August, and then we have, interestingly enough, the King of Cups. The King of Cups in the upright. Now, so again, not personifying, but embodying the energy. The energy of the King of Cups is that many of you are going to be emotionally balanced, fair, warm, even possessing humor, and being very kind and intuitive for the needs of others. King of Cups. So some of you might be in this energy or be the recipient of this energy or the result of that energy. Three, number six, one more. We have the temperance, in the reverse. This could be divine protection from ancestors or the divine source, but it's in the reverse. So some of you might be conflicted about philosophical views, dogmatic views, or some of you are having difficulty going to school, and maybe it's not the cycle for it. You might have to wait. Maybe there's not enough money to pay for the tuition. So some of you might be experiencing a delay, either in school, or you might be involved in something that is causing your protection to be removed, right? Like doing spell work and things like that. Okay. Alrighty. That is the month of August. The month of August. September. September for the collective of Aries. What's going on for September? September is the beginning of a new business financial cycle, which reaches its second peak in January. Okay, people go to school in September. When in my day, now they go earlier. They go in August. And people go back to work. People return from vacation. It's Virgo month. It's Earth. It's about working, productivity, money, and having your taxes paid by now. Okay. All right, Virgo, for the September, we got the Chariot in the reverse. Wow. So the Chariot in the reverse, because it came out in isolation and it's the leading card. Could be that many of you may have car trouble. Cancer represents the Chariot movement, or there might be some kind of accident. I'm sensing that too. Delay in transportation, public transportation, but more like problems with your car if you have a vehicle. If you don't have a vehicle, you might also feel a little temperamental or demotivated. It's a waning season. Things are dying down, and winter's about to set in the fall. It's a very moody time in September. So to have it to the Chariot, Cancer, moodiness in the reverse kind of makes sense for Virgo, who can also be quite moody. So that energy is what's going to prevail for the month of September. Let us see now the details of how this energy is going to manifest. If it does, yeah, that depends on every single person in the collective under Aries. Okay. We have, okay, oops. We have the Emperor energy. Emperor energy, and this makes sense. Everybody goes back to work after vacation, after the summer, and get ready for, they got they got new blood, fresh perspective. It's very people go back to school, fresh ideas, new learnings, and new approaches. So the Emperor is very Aries energy, beginning gung ho, hitting it running. So this is the how this energy can be transmuted, so it doesn't become depressing. Three of Swords. Some of you might experience setbacks, being slandered on, lied to. It's betrayal. You know, or some kind of snitching may be going on for some of you. Not all of you. And then, last but not least, there may be some kind of relationship or heartbreak or betrayal, which is very common. A lot of people have romances in the summer and then they quit, right? That's very Leo and very Virgo. So this is actually in keeping with the energy. We'll call them summer romances. Then they break, and then people, oh, I thought it was real. No, girl, I was just hitting it because the summer I had something to do. I gotta go back home now. I gotta go to school. That's the vibration I'm getting here. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So many of you are not going to be protected of what you say. Be careful what you say. You might end up fighting with people or piss off the wrong person. Then you won't stand your ground on top of that. So be careful how you guys approach a situation or a person, either someone you know or someone you're thinking of, and that you don't fall into some kind of altercation. Because with the Three of Swords, in the upright with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, this could be a confrontation from a lover or a jaded lover over some breakup or some heartache, and you might say the wrong thing and get punched in the face or get slapped. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. So tread very carefully, because with this Emperor energy here, that means that things can very quickly go out of hand. See, Emperor, too rough, causes heartbreak, Three of Swords. Now someone is left defenseless. Okay, so that also is another way to read the energy when we're interpersonally. And then we have, okay, the Eight of Wands, which deals with communication. So there's going to be some communication coming fast or some heated argument, because you have some of the ones that don't have fire, which means that it is right at the edge, and then you have it flaming with fire, and it's in the front part of the fire is one, and the other one is a whole one on fire, catching another one on fire. That means that it's escalating into rage and fighting. So the first fire is part of the one. The second fire is the full consuming one, hitting two more and causing them to explode all at the same time. This is saying that some anger, heated communication is going to be escalating. Okay. And this is giving me that kind of energy. Like this month, there might be fights going on, or strong exchanges of words. There's the Queen of Wands. Okay. There may be someone with the Queen of Wands in the upright that can be a mediator to this type of energy. Right? So it looks like this Queen of Wands feminine energy is coming to balance a very heated masculine energy that seems to be aggressive. And the way it plays out for some of you, not all of you, will be emotionally, with the Chariot card of Cancer being here in the reverse. Okay. We have a next one. We got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is positive. It's about celebration, celebrating within the community, good news, happy union or reunion, So again, the Queen of Wands acts as the mediator, bringing balance to a situation with the Three of Cups in the upright. Okay? The cards read themselves. Okay, so this is the energy that's going to be happening for the month of September. One more card, and we got the star. Everything works out, pans out. It usually does. Virgos are very good, quicker picker uppers. We're good fixers. Okay, so that's the energy for September. Okay, you guys can always go back and look in hindsight if these things have actually manifested in any way, shape, or form. Okay, October. October, we're entering the fall equinox. Another cycle begins. Now we're entering third quarter. 75% of the year is over. Okay. Let's see. October. What is the main thing for October for Aries collective? We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Someone either got over a disappointment emotionally that might dealt with a person, either interpersonally, the cups usually suggest that, or it could be a business partnership gone awry, or misunderstanding leading to arguments and then hurt feelings. So this could be recovery of that, or it could also mean that you don't give a shit and you have no regrets for what you said or what you've done. Okay, either way, this is October. Okay, let's see. Let's go into the details. Let's go into the details. Uh-huh. And we have the Knight of Wands, very Don Juan energy, and someone recovering from a player. Because for me, the the Knight of Page of Wands is the player, right? When it's in the reverse, it's a reckless player, but a player nonetheless. The second card, we have the Sun card. Okay, meaning the Sun card means that everything will pan out and work itself out, because then this means that this person is recovering from some kind of emotional loss. Okay, and now is moving into a better direction. For many of you, you might have someone that's gonna maybe you might need a Don Juan to lift up your spirits after a strong disappointment emotionally. Third card, we got the Star. We got the Star with the Sun. That's fantastic. That's fantastic, man. Many of you could be um, very talented, very creative. October, yeah. Then you have the King of Pentacles. So this also with the Star and the Sun in combination can mean a flux of income or opportunities that can generate more income. Okay, this is the cycle for that to happen. To September, October, that's the beginning of the business cycle. People come back from school, from vacation, they go back to school. Things begin, and then another cycle similar begins in January and ending in late June. These are the business cycles. So this is very good. King of Pentacles energy means that that's a good energy with the sun and the star together, all three, to lead a cycle, which appropriately begins September, October. Okay, the fifth card we have. This is let me put on my glasses again. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords in the reverse means anxiety, something that has not been laid to rest. So next to the King of Pentacles energy, it may mean that things might start off with intensity and speed and even frenetic energy, and slowly wane itself out. Okay, number six, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is spiritual, it's religious, it can also be cosmic, it could be arcane as far as arcane knowledge, occult knowledge. as we are entering Scorpio, this is the time to go inward and become more reflective, contemplating, and also gather a plan of action to launch the next cycle that can take you to January concerning your work and your money. This is Taurus, another Earth card. All right? And with this type of energy, with the swords in the reverse, with the Hierophant, you know, this means that using that frenetic energy to become focused, grounded, and consistent in producing some kind of work or result of that work. Okay. Uh, and it could also be something as simple as getting a new position in the job. We have here the what is this? The Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse can be talking about arguments, gossiping, old issues making a resurfacing, you know, of a closed cycle or issue. And those are the 7 cards. Okay, for the month of October. Now, November. What is the theme for the month of November dealing with the collective of Aries? The collective of Aries. The month of November, what is the theme? Wow. Being clear about any false illusions. This is the 3rd time it comes out. So many of you are going to be, see, that's a pattern right there. That's a pattern. So that this means that um, people are going to take things a lot more seriously when it comes to achieving realistic goals and setting realistic goals that will lead to tangible results. Okay, let's see the details of that. And I'm so typical of Scorpio energy. This is Scorpio energy. Okay, Scorpio is one sign that makes no delusions of themselves. Okay, so that energy will be pervading in November. Okay, let's see the details. Oh wow. Mhm. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which can mean there'll be a lot of intense energy that can lead to hostility. We have the Empress in the reverse. Some of you might feel insecure, shy, or intimidated by this type of energy, right? Uh-huh. Um, this is what? Let's see. This is me. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a Scorpio energy, and it's about walking away from an emotional investment that did not pay off. Okay. Next to the Empress in the reverse, some of you might be experiencing a separation from spouses or partners or breakup. If the Empress is not happy, nobody's happy. No. So here we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody walking away or giving up on somebody or a situation. Okay. Somebody is sobering up. 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups is disappointment. Okay, next we got Emperor energy. So we got Emperor energy, we got Page of Swords energy, and we have the Knight of Swords energy with the reverse Emperor and the Emperor. So that's a lot of Scorpio energy because the Emperor is Aries, which of course Mars is the co-ruler of Scorpio. So that's a lot of energy, a lot of Scorpio energy, a lot of Mars energy. And the only feminine energy is in the reverse, which loses a lot of power here. So make sure that you balance your feminine and masculine energies for the month of November. We have now uh, the Three of Swords, betrayal or disappointment, definitely coming from an emperor type of energy, very harsh energy, maybe hurting someone's feelings or offending someone or a person or a situation of feminine energy or a person, whatever resonates, that It's going to make the month of November a little uncomfortable for some of you, not all of you, but definitely there's going to be some reckoning for the month of November. And we have the Seven of Wands. So some of you are not going to stand your ground. Some of you will stand your ground. And some of you have to be careful not to be open to assault with this combination here of cards. That's for the month of November. November. That's the energy. Okay. And for the month of December, the closing of the year, going into 2024, December, tell us what's going on for December. What is the central theme for December? The Ace of Swords in the upright. It came out throughout the year, maybe 3 times, or this is the third time, but both times were reversed. This time is upright. That's what I want you to pay attention to the patterns, okay? And because it tells its own story. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords in the upright, you know, either shit's gonna go down or people are going to naturally come into reconciliation on their own. Let's see. Let's see. What are the details for the month of December with the Ace of Swords being the leading card? Mhm. Mhm. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is being cut right from the chat. Some truth is being exposed, and this type of slandering and monitoring and watching, gang stalking, which is what the page of swords represents, will come to an end. The second, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's good. This might bring some light into something concerning work or someone's value. Okay? Somebody might have been short in pay also. And then we have the what's this? Then we have the Justice card. So something is going to be brought to balance in December, which makes sense because that culminates in a closing of a cycle. Okay? And the Ace of Swords can also be seen as a card of justice. And so it's no surprising that the Justice card will come out here, which is the opposite of the sword. And this is concerning a relationship dynamic either between a couples, lovers, or a business partnership. And this can also be a person in partnership with a company, a corporation, a business, or having a partner, an actual person. And with the reverse here, the fallout, maybe an injustice was done. Justice had to be called in to balance things. And this was sure to be the case with the Ace of Swords leading the spread. So something reaches a culmination in absolute truth concerning a relationship, a partner, a business, or something, or a situation. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone made a bad investment, or a group of people made a bad investment. It didn't work out. And this might have been a business situation next to the Two of Wands here. So it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. It could be a business or a partnership. Something that was dissolved, or this can also be embezzlement, racketeering, money laundering, you know, done by a partner, right? Causing some kind of a financial imbalance that could lead to financial ruin with the Five of Pentacles being here. All right. And then we have the lovers, Gemini, in the reverse, meaning the wrong decision was made that might have precipitated these series of events that have been occurring. Okay. And yeah, that's what it's telling me. Yeah. Definitely, that just came boom, and so something needed correction here, and brought back to balance. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, 6, and here we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse with the Gemini lovers in the reverse. Definitely, somebody made a wrong choice and maybe stealing or embezzling or being dishonest in business. With the King of Pentacles in the reverse, that's financial dishonesty. Okay, so some of you may be experiencing that, or someone you know, someone you're thinking of, that may affect a situation concerning income or some kind of exposure. I don't really get a fluctuation of income, not like June or June. And then we have the last card is Virgo. Okay, another Earth card, another money in the reverse. You know, next to the King of Pentacles in the reverse, this could have been a partnership, a duo of embezzlers or people dealing with racketeering. I'm getting that sense with the Virgo in the reverse, with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a partnership in crime. Too. Okay, and it was exposed with the Ace of Swords leading the spread. So this is what's happening for December, and this closes out the year, everybody, for the month for the um, collective of Aries. You can always look back, it's after 6 months or after a whole year, look at the videos and see if there's a pattern that emerges, you know, to see how you react to things, how you approach things, how you respond to situations. You know, it can have a great insight in and of itself. All righty, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, this is my new place. Of course, I'm here in the bedroom. Okay, bye, guys. Now we're gonna go for Taurus.